Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the channel Read with Rizwan. In today's video, we will be learning about the divisions of sector as organized and unorganized. So let's get started. Organized sector covers those enterprises or places of work where the terms of employment are regular and therefore people have assured work. They are registered by the Government of India and have to follow its rules and regulations, which are given in various laws such as the Factories Act, Minimum Wages Act, Gratuity Act, etc. It is organized because it has some formal process and procedures. Workers in the organized sector enjoy security of employment, they follow definite pattern, they work only a fixed number of hours. If they work more, they have to be paid overtime by the employer. They also get several other benefits. What are these? Paid leaves. It means even if they are absent to work, no deduction of salary. Payment during holidays, medical benefits. When they retire, these workers get pensions as well. So this is organized sector. You can also call it as a government sector. Let's learn about the unorganized sector. It is characterized by small and scattered units which are largely outside the control of the government. Means it's a private sector. There are rules and regulations, but these are not followed. Low paid and often not regular. One can be terminated from the job at any given time. No provision for overtime, no paid leaves, no security of employment. A lot also depends on the whims of the employer. Unorganized sector includes large number of people. Now the question is how to protect workers in the unorganized sector. Employment opportunities in organized sector is expanding very slowly. Hence people have no choice but to work in unorganized sector which pays very low salary. Unorganized sector has no other benefits. Jobs are not secure, earnings are low and not regular. So the workers in the unorganized sector need for protection and support. I think you have seen the situation of migrant workers in our country in television due to the complete lockdown announced by the government. Now the question is, who are these vulnerable people? Who are these mostly affected people in unorganized sector? They are landless agricultural laborers, small and marginal farmers, artisans, blacksmith, goldsmith. Nearly 80% of the rural households in India are in small and marginal farmer category. In urban areas, that is cities, unorganized sector comprises of small scale industry, casual workers in construction, street vendors, garment, rag pickers, etc. Majority of workers are from scheduled caste, tribe and backward communities in the unorganized sector. Besides getting the irregular and low paid work, these workers also face social discrimination. So they need both economic and social development. Moving on to the next topic, sectors in terms of ownership, public and private sector. As we have already understood, public sector is a government sector, whereas private sector is owned, controlled by the private individuals. Private sector examples are Tata, Reliance, Jio, Wipro, Mahindra, etc. The main objective of the private sector is to earn profits. To get private services, we have to pay money to these individuals and companies. Whereas the purpose of the public sector is not just to earn profits. Government raise money through taxes. Public sector spend lot of money on construction of bridges, railways, harbors, generating electricity, providing irrigation through dams, etc. Government ensures that these facilities are available for everyone. The private sector may not continue their production or unless government encourages it, because private sector want only profits. Apart from these, government sector undertakes large number of activities such as providing health, education, particularly elementary education, safe drinking water, housing facilities for the poor, and food and nutrition. It's the duty of the government to take care of the citizens' well-being in all aspects. Government of India also buys food grains from farmers at a fair price and sells at lower price to consumers through ration shops. This is known as public distribution system, which you have already studied in class 9th economics. That's it for the day. Hope you like the video. Do send us your valuable suggestions in the comment box. Do subscribe the channel. Thanks a lot.